was not my intent. I was yelling at him. Saying, call timeout. And he's pointing at me like, I can't call timeout. But I didn't think I was working fairly because those guys have hard job. Hard job.
And that's what building, not just with the way the team was playing, they were sloppy in the second half.
I was frustrated at us. Is a coach ever going to like a call that's reversed when it's charged and it's your ball going the other way, and then all of a sudden, no coach is ever going to like that. I was frustrated at my team. What happened?
You looked at the video, and you signaled for the timeout. Or did you want to speak to the officials about it?
Yeah. Anybody else got anything?
Roy, how would you, this being the last non-conference game, I mean, how do you feel about the team making the ACC play?
I don't know. That's the best answer I can give you. We do some good things. We're not focused enough. In the second half, we didn't turn the ball over 4 times. So I like that. In the half, I was really mad about our turnovers. And we were fortunate because JP threw one pass, he was throwing it to Justin, and Bryce intercepted and dunked it, so we got an assist. It was really a turnover. But I thought we handled it better. We just weren't focused starting the second half. And everybody's going to say, well, what did you say it was 25 after JP's 3? But we got to maintain focus because that's the only way you get better. We're trying to build habits and not say, okay, we're married, we're up 25, I can do this. What we're trying to do is build habits to become a really good basketball team. Kennedy's been sick the last 3 days. He's only practiced about half the practice the last 3 days. And matter of fact, he's in there right now. They're giving him an IV. But we knew it was going to be a difficult game for them, for us defensively, because they spread it so well and they shoot the ball pretty doggone well from outside with 4 guys. And so they were doing that, and then I went small and played JP as well because Isaiah had 4 fouls, and then Bryce wasn't involved as much as I wanted to. The referee felt like Bryce was talking to him, and so I didn't like that, so I took Bryce out at one point. But it's hard to say. I think we've gotten better, but we made more mistakes tonight than I would hope we would make. Whatever the day is, what's the day? What day are we? Tuesday, so we play Saturday. Okay, I would hope that you would get rid of those mistakes, 5 days or 4 days before the first conference game. So it'll be a big challenge for us in practice for us to focus on the things we need to focus on to get a lot better.
Roy, JP fumbled the ball out of bounds in the second half, and it was a timeout right after that. And it seemed like he didn't really go in the huddle.
When JP, it was Steele, I think, on the other side, but maybe I was wrong. I was so frustrated. No, I don't try to prove points. Sometimes, the best thing to say is not to say anything. What I would say is not been very good at that time. And if I'm going to threaten them or promise them something, I'm going to deliver, so I felt like I shouldn't promise them anything.
Anybody else? And finding the outside shooter has kind of been a thing coming into this season. Nate is in these last few games. It seems like he shot well from 3-point range, and even JP tonight. Is that something that you're feeling more comfortable about?
I think we're getting better. The crazy thing is Justin Jackson the last 2 days in practice made a bunch. I mean a bunch. And he was 0 for 4 tonight, but I really think that he's shooting better as well. But, if you go back, not that you should, just try to take my word for it. I said at the start of the year I thought we'd get better as a shooter. And I think we have. We've got to do a better job of moving against the zone. Kennedy and Bryce got to do a better job for sure, and the other guys too, because then the zone has to worry about those guys a little bit, and then they have more open outside shots.
Take one more. Coach Shea was ready to come in, if there is one.
Roy, you said you didn't know kind of about going into ACC play. I mean, is that an okay thing to sort of have this thing very much evolving?
That'd be okay, because I can't do it. I'm telling you the truth. I can't do anything about it. We'll try to bust our tails in practice in a big way and get a heck of a lot better. But there's no excuse for throwing the ball at a guy's feet and going out of bounds. There's no excuse for throwing the ball over a guy's head by 10 feet and throwing it into the risers. I call it the 7th row of the risers. But, I think again, defensively and just being focused for the whole game is something that we've done that quite a few times. For the first 32 minutes at Chicago against Ohio State, I thought we really had good focus. Human nature is, again, 25-point lead, maybe not going to focus as much, but I'm not coaching just to try to win a game. I'm trying to coach to try to make this team the best basketball team we can be. regardless of who you're playing, we're trying to build habits, as I said, and trying to become the best team we possibly can. And I didn't think we did a lot of that at times tonight.
Coach, thank you again. Coach Shaver.